figure. So if I represent the interpolation between the material point and the elements by a tensor A, we can identify the new space by using the decomposition for using the QR factorizations. So we have two cases here that if A is a full rank, so the tensor Q here, the Q will not have the 0 columns. But if A is a rank definition, we can see that Q will have the 0 column, and the number of 0 column will be equal to the number of loose space. And after that, after identifying the null space, we will remove the null space errors using the projections. And this is a very typical solution in the linear algebra to remove the null space. And we demonstrate the null space feature by simulating the last strain gravity loading and the last strain consolidation. And here you can see that if we do not have the null space, the water pressure is oscillating as the blue dot here. And when I use the null space feature, you can see that the red dot here, the water pressure is corrected and matched with the analytical solutions. And the second problem in the material point method is that the numerical accuracy is reduced with the deformation magnitude. So when the deformation is small, we can see that both MPM and so CPDI, one of the most accurate version of MPM, satisfy the second order requirements. So however, if we increase the magnitude of the deformation, you can see that both MPM and CPDI are no longer satisfy the second order. And therefore, we are trying to solve the problem. So we, based on the CPDI method, we improve with the two options. And the first improvement is that we are no longer consider the velocity in the particle domain being constant, but now the velocity in the particle domain will be a local field. And we can extrapolate the velocity in the element by using the velocity gradient. And the second improvement is that we, instead of using the conventional basic function, we are using the improved moving least square safe function with the arbitrary order polynomials. And we want to validate our simulation with some benchmark here. And the first is the 2D vibration. So we have an elastic square and we induce a vibration. And we can see that if A is the maximum displacement and when A is very small, you can see that it is the second order for every methods. But in the lab, when we increase the deformation to 0.1 meters, you can see that our method is CPLS outweighs the other existing methods in terms of the accuracy. However, in this benchmark, we do not let the boundary of the material point domain is moving. So we are using another benchmark is a ring expansion. So basically, we have a ring and we make the ring expanding and shrinking in a very large deformation. And similar to the previous benchmark, we can see that the CPLS, our proposed formulation, retain the second order conversion compared to the CPDI. And in this benchmark, the material only deform in the axial deformation. For the shearing deformation, we select the generalized vortex problem. So we have a ring and we induce a rotation inside the ring is with the 1 radian angle. And we compare the accuracy of the CPDI and the CPLS. And you can see that the CPLS got the second order conversion for both displacement and the stresses. And in conclusion, we demonstrate that the material point method can be used to study the failure mechanism or specific by landslides. And For the small deformation, we can see that MPM perform very well. However, we should be aware that the finite element method is a better candidate for the small deformation. And my original contribution is that I propose a new hydromechanical coupling formulation to remove the pressure oscillations by addressing the loose space instability, and also a new MPM formulation retaining the second order in the large deformations. And that is the end of my presentation. And now I ask you, Honored Professor Martin Hicks, appointed as an opponent by the School of Engineering, to present the observation that you consider appropriate for my